What is up, YouTube? Josh here from Mile High Vaping. Got an RDA review for you. Today we're going to be going over the Steamboat by Lawless. What? That's right. It's a Tugboat V2 by Flawless clone. I picked this guy up from an online vape shop, 101vape.com, for $16.99, $1.99 shipped. Not a bad deal. This is the matte version. You can also pick it up in polished or brushed stainless steel and black. Right now I'm vaping on some Frankenberry from Dr. Creamies. 1 ohm coil at 70 watts. Dual 1 ohm coil. No. Everything about this guy is pretty much a Tugboat clone, except for the branding on it. You got yourself a little Steamboat. It says Steamboat on there, same as the mouthpiece. So, Steamboat instead of a Tugboat. Other than that, everything's pretty much the same, except for the center post on this one is silver plated. Silver plated what? I don't know. Instead of copper. I believe the authentic one goes for $89.99. I do like to try out the clones before I drop $100 on an RDA. I've been pretty happy with this one. Probably going to be picking up the authentic. Gives you the options of single or dual coil. You got 2 airflow holes on each side. You can close it down to 1. Drip tip gets a little hot after chain vaping, but it's not too bad. I'm liking this device, especially for $16.99. It's pretty clean, no real major defects on it. You'll see that when we dive down on the close-ups of it. Yeah, for Tugboat clone without the Tugboat branding, it's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet little RDA. Let's dive down and look at it. When you receive your Steamboat in the mail, it will come in a nice little package like this. Little T, I don't know what that stands for. Oh, an L, Lawless. No other branding on the packaging. Get some copyright and recycling, do not throw away, blah blah blah. Stamps on the back. It's got a nice Tugboat logo on there. Not Tugboat, Steamboat. RDA is nestled in this foam insert. Also comes with some goodies. Of course, you get your blue screwdriver, extra O-rings, 3 extra screws. They're all set up there. They also include some Canthol and some silica wick. I don't know why they still do that. I don't know anybody that still uses silica. And the main star of the show, the Steamboat. Alright, you can see. When I received this thing, it was very clean. There wasn't any imperfections on the outside of it. We got the American flag on one side, and then we got our Steamboat logo on the other side. Same logo on the drip tip with a serial number that matches the one that's on the base. It says USA, little Steamboat, hashtag Lawless. You got 2 airflow holes on each side. Let's take this thing apart. All the O-rings are pretty snug.
drip tip on there is decently wide bore. The airflow control ring is a little snug when it's clean and not juiced up. Once you get some condensation in there, it moves a little more freely. On there, so you got 2 holes on each side, so you can either rock it 1 hole on each side or 2 holes on each side for dual coils, or you got your single coil option there, 1 or 2 holes on a single coil. Nice wide bore hole there, and it is domed in there, just like the authentic. Everything seems to be 1-to-1 except for the logo. Top cap. Again, very snug O-rings. Haven't had a problem with this thing leaking down unless you're taking the top cap off and on, but there's no reason to do that. And here's our deck. Single O-ring. It's a very deep juice well. Got some pretty chunky coils on here. Came out to 1 ohm. I believe that's 26 gauge. 12 wraps around the number 30 concept curl coiler. The holes on here, they're okay. I haven't had any problems building with 24 gauge. I haven't used anything smaller than that. But yeah, really deep juice well. It holds quite a bit more drops than some of my other RDAs. Silver plated center post there, and it's non-adjustable, and it does not stick out very much, just a hair. So I would not recommend this on a mech mod. I haven't had any problems with the center post spinning. The screws, no issues there. I hold down just fine, no backing out. And pretty simple assembly. Line up your airflow holes with the coils. Same for the top cap. Some people have removed one of these O-rings on the tugboat, said it helps keep it, or help adjust it a little easier, slides around smoother, but I like having it snug, so I keep the 2 on there. I haven't really been using this drip tip because it is a little more narrow than I like, and it gets hotter than my liking. I've been rocking this guy with the Derringer drip tips, so it's really wide bore Delrin, so it doesn't get hot. I'll have a link in the description where you can pick these up from Fast Tech, really cheap too. The only major flaws I've found on this thing is on the inside, and it's not a flaw at all, it's just where they drilled out these holes. You can see where they went and shaved down any little metal burrs down. You can see all the brushes in here where they smoothed it out, so it's not all smooth on the inside like the outside is. It's pretty scuffed up on the inside, but that doesn't affect performance. Same as on the inside here. The outside, the holes are smooth. On the inside where they sanded it down, it's a little rough, but does not affect performance. Sometimes it catches paper towel bits when I'm drying it out, but other than that, this thing is machined perfectly. Alright guys, let's go back up top and vape on it. Let you know what I think.
Okay guys, so do I recommend the Steamboat? Yeah I do. For a clone, the build of it the quality it's really nice. It was machined well. From a distance, you couldn't tell that this isn't the Tugboat V2. And the only machining issue was on the inside there, where there was some scratching, but on the outside, it's clean. The threads are nice. It hits great. You got your options: a single or dual coil. It's got a nice wide bore drip tip on there. Matching serial numbers. It's not a bad deal for $16.99. If you're in the market for a Tugboat clone and you don't know which one to get, I would highly recommend checking out the Steamboat. You're not going to be disappointed with it. It's a very well built RDA. Alright guys. As always, links are in the description. Thanks for watching Mile High Maven. Peace.